Hey guys, it's Mia, and today I want to just talk about some jealousy in relationships. I feel like this is something that can relate to everyone. I used to be, and I still kind of am, but I used to be a really toxic, is that a word? Very toxic, jealous person. And I really wanted to give you some tips and tricks on what I have done personally in my relationship that I am now to deal with jealousy and become a more healthy, mindful, and considerate partner overall. So before we get into the tips, I really just wanted to give you a backstory on how crazy I was in my past relationship, my past long-term relationship with my ex. I handled jealousy very wrong. So let's think about some stuff that I would do. So the first thing that I would do was I would go through his phone to justify or to make myself feel better about nothing happening. Second thing that I would do is I would be really wary about any girls' numbers that he had, any friends that he had that were girls on social media, and I would talk to him about that, kind of like berate him about that. Like, do you have feelings for her? Like all this stupid stuff, which he probably didn't. Maybe he did. I'm not sure. I don't really care now. Another thing was that I was just constantly suspicious of him. I constantly thought that there was going to be something that happened. I constantly thought that he was going to cheat on me, and I was trying to take all the precautions that I could to make sure that he didn't cheat on me, even though cheating is the person's decision. You can't do anything about it. If he's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat, and that's just something that I just didn't know for some reason. But there were a lot of things that he did that led to me feeling very untrusting in that relationship. Overall, it was just a very toxic relationship. I kind of brought those insecurities into the relationship that I am in now. Would, like look through his phone sometimes, think about any girls that he had talked to, anything like that. And I got to the point where we had a lot of arguments about it, and I was like, you know what? I really want this relationship to work. I really care about this relationship, and I want to feel secure in this relationship. I don't want this to be like the relationship with my ex. Hell no. So in order to do that, I took some precautions. I did some things to make it so that I would just have less of these jealous feelings. So the first thing that I did was I made him change his passcode to his phone. I didn't make him, but I was like, you should change your password to your phone. Just because I knew that looking through his phone, number one, it's his phone, it's his privacy, like it has nothing to do with me. And again, like if he cheats, he cheats. You can't do anything about it. If he talks to someone, he talks to someone. You can't do anything about it. Like it's not something that you can control really. So I was like, just change your passcode, and that has really helped a lot because now that I know that I can't get on it, there's no reason for me to worry about anything that's on it, just because it's something that like it's up to him. Like I can't do anything about it, and that's caused me a lot of peace of mind. And if you're the type of relationship where you do, have each other's passcodes, like he has my passcode, but he's a very trusting partner and he doesn't go through my phone. He has no reason to go through my phone. So if you're dealing with jealousy, that's probably like the number one thing that I would say for you is to have him change his passcodes. If he has no reason, or if he hasn't done anything to make you suspicious, like just change the passcodes, it's fine. And if stuff happens, and like his loss. Another thing that's really helped me is to not check his social media. And this has really helped because it's made me less worrisome about like followers, if he's following girls, if girls are following him, anything like that. There was an instance with this one girl who kept like sliding up on his stories and commenting on all of his stuff, and I was like, you need to deal with that because like that's not okay with me. And they weren't even like close friends. She was just trying to, I don't know what she was trying to do, but I know what she was trying to do. But we had that dealt with. But other than that, I just really try not to check up on his social media or look at anything that involves his social media or his followers or his posts or who likes his stuff or comments like that. Just by not looking at that stuff and training myself not to look at that stuff, it's been good. It's been good. It just caused a lot less stress and anxiety, because the more you look at stuff, the more you try to dig for stuff, the more likely you're going to try to find something, or you will find something, or you will try to think that you find something when it's actually nothing. The number one thing for me though is just feeling secure in your relationship. You can have these insecurities, and naturally you will have these insecurities, like we're humans, we have feelings, and that's okay. It's okay to be insecure, and that's something that I've had to accept, like myself. It's okay to be insecure, but it's what you do about that insecurity is what matters. So really just feeling secure in your relationship and talking to your partner about these problems that you've had, which is something that I did. Was like, I told him immediately, like, this is what I was like with my ex, this is how it was, this is how I felt, this is what I did. And I wanted to be completely honest with him. Like, if he thought I was crazy, which I was crazy, and he wanted to end stuff, then like, that's just like something that he's just not okay with. And I can't do anything about that. That's just me. I'm gonna be unapologetically myself. Another tip that I really want to give everyone, that I've seen people just being like, you know, don't talk to your significant other if you're jealous. Don't tell your significant other if you're jealous. But for me, just as someone who deals with anxiety in general, I have to immediately tell him what's on my mind. And I think that's really helped our relationship, because it's made him, I have really itchy skin. It's made him more open to communication and talking about it, and also makes me feel better when I talk to him about it, because, you know, I get that reassurance, and I get that reassurance in a healthy way because I talk to him about it. I talk to him about my feelings. I tell him immediately when I'm feeling insecure or feeling anything like that. And I do feel that if you bottle it up, if you bottle that insecurity up and that jealousy up, it's just gonna like keep stacking on each other until it just completely explodes, and then you're just gonna go like bad crazy on him or something like that, or you're gonna have this like mental breakdown and he's just not gonna know what to do and what it's about or anything like that, just because you've been holding all of these feelings and these insecurities and this jealousy and everything in. And of course, to each their own, you know, like how you deal with it is how you deal with it. But I really do think that honest, straightforward communication about why you're feeling jealous, who you're feeling jealous about, and what you guys want to do, the next steps that you want to do, is really what's essential in a very healthy and secure relationship and to move forward. Again, if you're worried about him thinking that you're some crazy girl, just don't, you know, just go for it and tell him how you feel. And if he doesn't want to date you, like I said, then whatever, like hasta la vista, like goodbye. Like, you don't have to deal with that then. You just need to be dating someone who isn't scared of how you are as a person and just completely accepts you as you are as a person. And you don't want to be with anyone who wouldn't or thinks any less of you just because you are human and you feel insecure and you feel jealous. I still do get jealous, and that's still something that I'm working on with myself and my self-esteem, and really just thinking about and finding out what it is like within myself that I feel is so little, or I feel so bad about, I guess I would say, that I feel jealous or insecure when it comes to other girls, even though I am in a very secure relationship. So ultimately, those things have just really helped me in the relationship, and especially have helped me with communicating with him, and we just really understand each other a lot better, and he knows like my tendencies and how I am when it comes to girls and things like that. I still have a lot of things to improve on. I definitely still have a lot of things to improve on, but it's, you know, it's taking baby steps. And compared to like how insecure and anxious that I was in like my past relationship, this is like a completely new thing. You don't want to take baggage into a new relationship, and no person deserves that. So if you are jealous, if you are feeling insecure in your relationship right now, again, just know it's okay. You're human, you're dealing with these emotions, but it's how you deal with them. It's how you present them, and it's how you want them to play out in your relationship. So I really hope that something that I said in this video helped you out. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you want to talk about, just leave them in the comments below. I really want my channel to be a safe space for everyone to just be free in talking about what they want to talk about. And if you have not yet, please subscribe and like or comment on this video to try to help other people as well and try to help my channel grow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.